showtime. Woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. That was a tough one, guys. What do I got to take from that game? Our boys fought back. They did. You guys, it wasn't going good at all. And this looked like a ass kicking by Tampa. And thank God we had some heart and we made a comeback and we went into overtime. And by the way, the refs really screwed us in this game. They did. I thought they did well most of the game. And at the end they gave that win to Tampa. I'm usually not the one to say that or complain. But that was a pass interference at the end of the game there in the fourth quarter on Diggs. Clearly he held. That's crazy. I cannot believe that they did not call that. Disgraceful by the NFL, disgraceful by the referees. I just hate games that end like that because it was a clear hold. It was a clear pass interference. We should have been at the 1 yard line and we should have won that game. But either way, listen, I'm proud. I'm proud. I am. You know, I was going to come on here initially because I thought we were just going to get our asses whooped. That's the way the game was going. And I was just going to dog this team. Dog it, you know, for an hour. But I can't, man. What we did today, that comeback, you got to give credit where credit is due. I thought the second half, they stepped up. They stepped up big time. And, man, it's tough to watch. Certainly tough to watch. Hold on, guys. My camera's acting up, man. Everything's just... All right, well, let's get straight to the stats, man. So, Josh Allen, 36 of 54 for 308 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I listen, Josh Allen played like MVP today. He did. Let's see here. Hendog, sup? I stopped watching after second touchdown. It's a love-hate relationship with this team and definitely a stressful one. Yeah, it is, man, but it was a hell of a listen. Like I said, man, I was prepared to come on here at the second quarter. I was like, "Oh boy, I got to do a show after this. I'm going to rip this team's ass, boy, for like an hour." But I can't. You guys, I can't. Those guys fought their asses off in that second half, man. They did. They fought their asses off. I got to give them credit. But I feel like the refs really screwed us. Refs really, really screwed us in this game. Listen, they took that game from us. I know, like I said, I normally don't complain about refs. But boy, the one in the fourth quarter at the end of the game, that guys, that's horrendous. The one driving in the overtime, it was close, but he certainly, you could have called a pass interference there. That's 2 back-to-back on Diggs. It's like Diggs getting no love. He's one of the top receivers in the game, getting no love. That's crazy to me. I'm sorry. The refs really fucked us in this game. Yeah, it's sad because, man, that was an epic comeback. We should have won that game, guys. It's just so frustrating when we lost the game because refs blew it. They did. They gave that game to Tampa. They gave that game to Tom Brady. I'm sorry, man. I am. Like I said, man, I'm not even mad at the Buffalo Bills. I'm not. I can't be, guys. Take a look at how this game went down, man. If you look at the final score, man, let's see here. They scored first quarter, they scored 7 points. We scored 3 at half. They were up. They scored 17 in the second. They scored nothing in the third, Buccaneers. We scored a touchdown. We scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. They scored 3. Guys, that was the second half was unbelievable. You got to give credit where credit is due, man. I thought they played their asses off in the second half. The whole team. You have to give them that. And if there's anything positive to be made from this game, it's this comeback, because we should have won that game. I thought the refs cheated us. I'm sorry, they did. And this might be even though we lost, this could be a positive thing moving forward for this team, because that shows the heart. That shows that we are a good, listen, we have our problems. Our offensive line, big time. Defensive line, big time. But you guys can't deny the fact that the second half, the offensive line and defensive line played much better football. Much better. We were getting after Brady. It was a tale of two first halves, man. Right? It was a tale. The script totally changed. It just, the refs took the game from us. Took the game from us. Thomas, holy shit, you got a Warner Brothers tattoo on your arm? What the fuck? Yeah, man. I also got this. But yeah. So let's talk some stats, man. And for all the motor Devin Singletary haters out there, what you guys got to say now, man? What do you got to say now? He was the spark in that second half, I think, that kind of got our offense going, right? He made some big runs. We are much better when we run to the outside. Devin Singletary, 4 carries, 52 yards, 13 on average. He had a hell of a game. He did. This goes to show you that Dable needs to start getting motor more involved. He's a playmaker. I'm telling you guys. The problem is we're not good on the inside, on inside runs. If you guys watch this game, every positive run we did was to the outside. All outside runs. Spencer Brown is brilliant. Bro, Spencer Brown is a fucking dog when you get him on the outside running. On these sweet plays for Allen. I will say this, though, we're terrible at screen passes. God awful at screen passes. Like, we can never get a screen pass going. I thought the play at the end with Knox was Dable's best play call of the season. Like, that was brilliant. I thought that was brilliant. That was a perfect disguise. Knox sold it well. Huge play. We should have won the game. Goddamn referees, man. Thomas, sorry, Mafia Bills lose and lost and fuck it. Yeah, man. Listen, though, guys, Cincinnati lost. So I just want to kind of go over real quick the standings, the playoff standings. By the way, somebody pointed out that I say a lot. I'm sorry. That's just the way I work. Right now, believe it or not, because Cincinnati lost, Buffalo is still in the playoffs. We are still in the 7th spot. Listen, and I got to say, there's some positive to take from this game, like I said. So we go back home. We play Carolina at home. I truly believe we can beat Carolina at home. Then we go on the road in New England. You guys, we just held up with the Super Bowl champs. That's a good team, Tampa Bay. You guys got to feel some kind of something good from this game. You have to. I know it sucks. It's a loss. But I'm telling you, stuff like this. Look at Miami. Even though they lost against us the second game, they built momentum because they played very well defensively. Since that loss that Miami did against us, they've been on a roll. Maybe this is a game where we could take a loss for a positive. I just hope Allen's okay. I know he was limping after the game. So hopefully, because we need him, as you guys could see. And all the people, by the way, because I heard a lot of people talking shit about Allen during the game in chat rooms. Shame on you. The guy's running for his life. The offensive line was god-awful in the first half. They played much better in the second half, but he's doing all he can out there. Do you see his stats? Over 100 yards rushing, over 300 yards passing. It's not many quarterbacks can do that with that offensive line. So stop with that talk already. I don't want to hear that Josh Allen sucks. We made a mistake. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Stop it. Like it happened in the fourth. I don't know. I'm sorry. Thomas, sorry, dude. We needed to win tonight. No. I get Thomas. I get it, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. It was an NFC team. We're still officially in the playoffs because Cincinnati lost. Baltimore lost. Listen, no, we're not out. We're not out of this at all. And I'm taking this loss as a positive. I really am. That was a very tough team. That's the Super Bowl champions. We just went in overtime with them. We should have won the game if it wasn't for the referees. You guys know this. So the rest of the schedule, here's how it works. Got to win out. Carolina at Buffalo. I believe we can win that. Buffalo at New England. I'm telling you guys, if we play like we did today in the second half, we could beat New England. I don't see why we can't beat New England. Atlanta at Buffalo. We should be able to win. And then the Jets at Buffalo. You guys, we're a 7-win team right now. Let's just say hypothetically, we lose to the Patriots. Hypothetically. But we beat Carolina, we beat Atlanta, we beat the Jets. We have 10 wins. The way the AFC is going right now, we could get into the playoffs with 10 wins. So do not say we're out, okay? And I'm telling you right now, if we go on a little run, I'm good with that. I think this game, man, we're going to build some momentum off this game, in my opinion. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I liked a lot of things I saw in the second half from this team, offensively and defensively. Yeah, I don't know, Muhammad, if it was rigged, but that was bullshit. We win those games as long as there's not another monsoon in Buffalo. Yeah. No, I agree. But I think, listen, the Jets, you guys know. Come on now. We lose to the Jets and we shouldn't even. Then if we lose to the Jets, then shut this whole shit down. Fire everybody. I'm being honest with you. You can't lose to the Jets at home. Atlanta, you can't lose at Atlanta at home. Carolina, you can't lose at Carolina at home. Right? Those are 3 wins right there. That's your 10. That's 10 wins right there, right? I'm just saying. So guys, it's not over. It's not over. So don't go, saying it's over and not watch Buffalo Bills football for the rest of the season. We're still in this. We're still in the 7th spot right now. Have you guys watched NFL? The AFC is crazy. Teams are, listen, Ravens lost today to Cleveland, right? The Bengals lost to the 49ers. Teams are losing left and right. By the way, Miami's on a roll. They got to play New England still. New England has to play the Colts next week in Indianapolis. Anything can happen, guys. Don't count us out right now, please. I'm telling you right now. KC is playing hot. No doubt about it. But listen, the goal right now is to make the playoffs. That's it. Like, we're not winning the East, okay? Unless New England just falls apart, which is probably not going to happen. I'm good with making the playoffs as a wild card team, and let's see what happens in the playoffs, right? We're on the road. I told you guys, I'm okay with being on the road. I am. I think we play better on the road. Case in point, what did I say to you guys after the Patriots loss? I guarantee you guys we play much better on the road offensively. Am I right? Guys, we put up 27 today. Josh Allen threw over 300 yards. Our offense looked way better. It didn't start good, but that second half offense is exactly what I expected to see. If we would have started that the way we played that second half, we would have beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. No problem. But listen, I got to give the boys credit. Like I said, great comeback. Let me go over some of these stats real quick, guys. And then we'll go from there. So, all right. Josh Allen, like I said, 36 of 54, 308, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Josh Allen, 12 carries, 109 yards, 9.1 a carry, 1 touchdown. Fucking dude's a beast. Devin Singletary, 4 carries, 52 yards, averaged 13 yards a carry. Got to give him the ball more. Got to get Devin Singletary more involved in this offense. Stop with the Matt Breida thing. Stop with the Zach Moss thing. It's not happening. Right now, Motor is our best running back on this team. You guys, you have to understand that by now. He is. And he seems to be a spark when this offense needs one. And he was a spark today. I thought he made some chunk plays that were huge. Receiving, Stephon Diggs, seven receptions, 74 yards. Cole Beasley, good game today. 9 receptions, 64 yards. Dawson Knox had a good comeback game as well. 7 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Gabe Davis, I thought, played a very good game. 5 receptions, 43 yards, and 1 touchdown. We just got things going a little bit too late. Joel, can't stop a nosebleed. Yeah, well, listen, I thought the second half we played phenomenal. We did. If you guys aren't feeling good about this loss, then I don't know what to tell you, because you guys have to see the team we played against. We were on the road, and we made an epic comeback. That was spoiled by the refs. Let's not forget that. The refs took this game from us. Very rarely do I complain about refereeing. This is the game where I'm going to complain about the referees. I thought the referees were horrendous at the end there. They gave that game to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Totally gave that game. And it's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, it's disappointing. Jack, typical Brady blower saved by the refs and then back. Yeah, it's bullshit, man. Yeah, I don't know if we blew the game, man. I thought the refs, listen, if they call pass interference there, we're at the 1 yard line with 20-something seconds. We're probably going to score a touchdown, guys. And then the game, I don't think there's enough time for Brady to come down and score. It's frustrating, man. And then we get the ball to start the second. We get the ball to start overtime. I thought the play calls were a little weak, I gotta say, by Dable and that overtime drive. I thought they were a little bit weak. They were a little bit too conservative, right? A little like too many short passes, no creativity right there. But either way, I thought Diggs got held. I did. And once again, the refs kind of screwed us there. And, yeah, it sucked. I knew the game was over when we had to punt it, to be honest with you. Great punt, by the way, by Hawk. We pinned him all the way down. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better punt than that. And I've been ripping the guy all year for his terrible punts. But we gave it all we can in the second half. Couldn't do any more in overtime, unfortunately. What are you going to do there? Let me see some of these chats. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your chats, guys. Let me see if I missed anything. No. All right. So let's move forward. So Tom Brady, 31 of 46, 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had a typical Tom Brady game against us. Fournette, 19 carries, 113 yards, but he had the long of 47. Other than that, I thought we played him pretty well in the second half. We shut their running game down, kind of like New England. I thought if it wasn't for that one long run, we did all right. I mean, honestly, they ran it 50 times. They averaged 3.5. It was the one long run, same with this game, that messed us up. Chris Godwin, 105 yards, 10 receptions. We couldn't stop him. We didn't have an answer for Godwin. We didn't have an answer for Mike Evans either. I thought we played Rob Gronkowski pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Dane Jackson was physical. I got to give Dane Jackson a lot of credit for this game. I thought Dane Jackson stepped up very well for Trey in this game. I was very impressed with Dane Jackson. You know who else was a beast in this game? And I didn't even mind the penalty. Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver this season has been playing like a dog. That dude ain't going to take no shit. You could tell, boy, his motor gets going. Brady was trying to like poke at him a little bit. Ed Oliver is a beast. You don't want to mess with no Ed Oliver. And also the other guy I got to say who's been playing like a beast all season, Matt Milano. Matt Milano is a dog as well, man. That guy is earning every bit of his contract that he got and more. Like, honestly, he's playing like a dog. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, both playing phenomenal football. I love those guys. Levi Wallace, I'll tell you what, that's another, I didn't even think about it till now. That pass interference that was called on Levi Wallace in overtime was ridiculous. I thought he got his head around in time, and I felt like Evans grabbed him and threw him on the ground. How is that a pass interference on Levi Wallace? I don't get that call. Like, I honestly don't get that call. And even Pereira or whatever, the referee guy that talks to Romo and them, even he said that's either a no call or that's a pass interference on Evans. So I'm telling you, I didn't even think about that till now. The refs really fucked us because that was a huge play there. And, it just, I just hate losing games by the refs, man. Like, it's just so disappointing. So let's go back into, let's see here. Don't Kelsey do the same? Yeah, I don't know. It's all bullshit, man. Let's see here. I'll tell you what. A little disappointing today. So Mongo was healthy, right? Like he got off the injury reserve or whatever, but yet we still played Bakker. What is going on with the Mongo thing? I don't understand it. Like we really need the offensive line to be 100% because even with Mongo in there and everybody, Spencer Brown, Darrell Williams, we're average, and I'll take that. But once you put Bakker in there, I think we play a little below average. Bakker's so bad, guys. He's so bad. And I don't understand what's going on with Mongo. Guy cannot stay healthy. They don't trust him now. I'm just confused. I really am. Jack, it's funny. I still think we got even more score by the refs against Titans games. No, I don't know, man. I don't agree. I think this game we got really fucked. Listen, we should have won. That was a pass interference in the end zone. I'm sorry. Go watch that play again, guys. That's a pass interference all day. Romo said it. The other guy said it. It was a pass interference. No way about it. Hey, Mafia, you're being too soft. Please man up and criticize. It was fucking 24. Yeah, okay, Thomas, listen. I told you I was going to come on here initially because the way the game was going, I thought for sure we were going to get blown out. I cannot come on here and criticize this team for what they did, making a comeback. Yeah, they played shitty football in the first half. No doubt about it, bro. 100%, I agree. But you got to give them credit for what they did in the second half. That is listen, Tampa Bay is a tough team, man. They got a good offensive line. They got the GOAT as a quarterback. They have really good wide receivers. They got a tight end who's going in the Hall of Fame. They got a defense that's nasty. And we got an offensive line that's average at best. We did very well in that second half. I cannot come out here and just shit on them. Listen, if they were to continue that effort all the way through the whole game and they just spanked us, I'd be on here going, yo, that's it. This team is garbage, soft, wimpy. It ain't making the playoffs. Not with an effort like that. You have no heart. Nothing. You can't show me nothing. You got to give him credit, Thomas, for that second half comeback. We went into overtime. We were down 21 points. You have to give him credit. I'm sorry. I got to give him credit for that. I'm not going to come on here and shit on him. I will say this. The offensive line is still very bad, very god-awful. But they did play a lot better in that second half. I thought they protected Josh a lot better in the second half for sure. Dable, except for the overtime drive, I thought his play calls got a lot better. He got Motor Singletary more involved in the running attack, which you guys see. Motor made some big plays. I thought he got Josh Allen rolling out a lot more, which that's what we're good at. Right now, we're not good at in the pocket. He is terrible in the pocket because the pocket keeps collapsing on him. When you get Allen rolling out, he's a beast. He's very tough to beat. Very tough. Defenses have a very tough time. When we pull, our guards pull, Spencer Brown, Mitch Morse, they actually are pretty good. But where Mitch Morse staying strong in the middle, he gets pushed back every time. Every time. That's just not what he does well. It sucks, but it's true. Play of the game was Davis getting first down. Now I got to listen, Gabe Davis, man. We got to get him more involved as well, man. You know what we did different too? And somebody, Mike from the Friday show on Tailgate Talk brought up a good point, guys. Emmanuel Sanders, I did not see him on the field the second half. And we played a lot better without him. And listen, I'm not dogging Emmanuel Sanders. I like Emmanuel Sanders. But for some reason, the offense got going without him. I thought Gabe Davis played very well. So is that something that maybe we're going to do a little bit more of? Get Gabe Davis a little bit more involved? It's very possible. Gabe Davis is a lot more physical receiver than Emmanuel Sanders. It's very possible you see that moving forward. Let me see here. Joey coming in. Good fight at the end, but too late. It wasn't too late, man. Joey, we got screwed, man. We got screwed. Listen, we got screwed. Muhammad, report. I think it should be Singletary RB1. Yeah, RB2 is Breida and Moss nowhere near the I told you. What did I keep telling you guys? Devin Singletary is our best option at running back right now with this offensive line. If the offensive line was better, I swear to you, Devin Singletary, would look way better. It's just he has no run blocking. So I keep saying, get our guys to the edge. Stop trying to get our running backs in between the gaps. It's not working. The line can't create any openings. Get them to the outside. That's how we work. That's how this line is built, unfortunately. And I'm cool with that. But it's just like Dable, he got stuck in his ways, man. I'm telling you right now. And I got to give Dable a little credit this game because he did make in-game adjustments. He did, which he's usually terrible at. But in the second half, I felt like Dable switched it up on offense a little bit. And that's the reason why we made a comeback, guys. Let's be real. Dable switched up the play calls. Listen, we had 0 carries in the first half by running backs. Nothing. The other thing I gotta say too, I thought McDermott on that 4th down where we punted on the 4th and 3 should have went for it there. Like, come on, man. Like at that point, you're down by what, 14 points with 9 minutes left. Like, show some aggression, man. It worked out, at the end. We made a comeback, but look what they did. They drove the ball right down the field, score a field goal. Luckily, we came back and scored very fast, and that's the reason why we got the game into overtime. But I hated it. I don't like when McDermott plays this, soft baby, safe football, where I guess he doesn't want to lose by a lot, so he just rather punt the ball, play it. I don't get it. I really don't. But yet he goes for a fake punt. I'm confused. I just don't get it. McDermott looks McDermott took stable snacks away in the second half. Yeah, he probably did. Oh God. Let's see here. Patrick, yeah, I saw if the Bills made more plays, there would be no overtime. Yeah. Listen, if they would have had that game plan, what they did in the second half and the first half, maybe we're talking different here, guys. Maybe we're talking different. Maybe we win this game, no problem. But it was like somebody said earlier in the chat, a little bit too late. But I'm going to take this game, like I said, from the very beginning of this show. I'm going to take this loss as a positive. Some losses you got to take that way, guys. I know it sucks. We lost 2 in a row, right? I know it. I know it hurts. I know it stings. We're 7-6. We had way higher expectations for this football team, right? Way higher. Some people had us going undefeated. Not me. I had us going 15-2. That's, I don't know what I was, I had my love blinders on, how that works. But I didn't think we'd be 7-6 at this point either. Like, I thought for sure we would be at least 2 to 3 games up in the AFC East by this point. We have not played Buffalo Bills football like for the whole season. We have not played. Our offense is nothing like it was last season. Nothing. Dable's totally taken away a lot of stuff that he did last season away from this offense. If you saw this game, though, I kind of felt like he brung it back a little bit. Look how many passes Josh Allen threw, right? Look how many wide receivers were in the game. Okay? He had it going. He for sure had it going. It kind of seemed like the old Buffalo Bills of 2020, that last season. In the second half, by the way. The first half, I don't know what that was. But I'm talking about the second half of this game. It looked like the Buffalo Bills of 2020, that offense. It really did. Minus the offensive line still not blocking too well. But I liked it. We had McKenzie in the backfield doing motions. We had Allen being pass aggressive. I don't mind that. You got to mix the run in. No doubt about it. I'm not saying like, for instance, the first half, you can't not run the ball at all. You can't have 0 rushing attempts. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, Dable, what are you doing? I said go pass aggressive. I didn't say pass only. Like, you got to run the ball a little bit. You have to. The second half, he started doing that. And look what happened, guys. Once he started getting Singletary involved, then the defense has to play for the run. They're going to bite on play actions more. And that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. And that's why the second half was way better on offense. You got the running game going a little bit. You don't have to go crazy at it, but you run it a little bit, right? You have to make the defense play. Be honest. They're playing Josh Allen the whole time in the first half. They know exactly what he's going to do the whole time. They're not afraid that we're going to run at all because we didn't. Second half, we shocked them by running the ball. The defense had to pressure up now, right? They have to play the run now. It was just, we got to go back to that style. We have to. But like I said, guys, listen, we're still in the playoffs. Because since he lost, still in the playoffs. It's not over. It's not over. Joey, worst fake ever. Worst fake ever on the kickoff. The line can't block for runners. I know. I said I don't know what are they thinking there? What is McDermott? And then he doesn't go for it on 4th and 3. But he does a fake punt earlier in the game. It's mind-boggling. Bullseye. When J17 started throwing like he did, he didn't give a fuck. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let Josh be Josh. I keep telling people that. If that makes any sense, just listen, you drafted him for a reason. You gave him $250 million for a reason. Let Josh be Josh, man. Put the ball in his hand and let him do his thing. Okay? But like I said, Dable's still, you got to put him in better positions. You have to run the ball here and there. You can't just always have Josh Allen pass. That's the problem, guys. And I thought Dable kind of got out, switched it up in the second half, like I said, And that's why the game was so much closer. So moving forward, after this loss, it sucks. And boy, I'm telling you guys, I was expected to come on here pissed the fuck off. Really pissed. But I can't. I can't be. I got to look at the positives. So the positives is we have a chance to go on a run here and beat teams that we should be able to beat. Okay? Guys, Carolina is not good. Have you guys seen Carolina? I watched their game today. They are a bad football team. They are a bad football team. There's no reason why we shouldn't win at home in Carolina, right? The only game really on the schedule, let's be real, guys, is that Buffalo New England game. If we could beat New England, hey, listen, you never know what can happen. You never know because New England still has to play Indy and Indianapolis. They still got to play the Miami Dolphins. Those are tough games, okay? They still got to play us. So, guys, don't count us out. That's why I keep telling you. This game, take it for a positive thing. You guys saw what we can do, right? It sucks that we're missing Trey White. Yes. It sucks that our offensive line is average at best. Yes. But we're still good enough to get to the playoffs. I do believe that. And who knows what can happen in the playoffs? We could make a run. You never know. If we go into the playoffs winning on a winning streak, which could happen, guys. Why can't it happen? We go, listen, there's 4 games left, right? Right, 4 games left. If we can win 4 in a row, that's great going into the playoffs. I'll take it. I'm telling you guys, it's very possible. So don't think it's not. That's all I'm saying. I'm not Thomas, I'm not. Listen, I promise you, I'm not soft. I keep it real. I keep it 100. You know Tommy does. But I'm not going to sit here and be fake and be like, oh, we suck. We're no good. That was bullshit. We play like, I'm sorry, man. I thought that was a good effort that the Buffalo Bills put up. That was a hell of a comeback that the refs kind of took away from us. And that's what I'm going to say. I think the referees screwed us in that game. And you can think what you want, but let's say at the end there, the referees don't screw us. They call it pass interference. We go on and win that game. You ain't talking like that right now, right? You're saying, damn, that was a hell of a comeback. That was a hell of a comeback, and that shows the heart of this team because that's all I wanted to see. When I was watching this game, I even said to myself, you know what? If this team doesn't come out in the second half and show me a little bit of heart, a little bit of passion that they want to win, even if we lost, then I'm going to come on here. I'm going to rip them apart. I'm going to shred the shit out of this Buffalo Bills team. But the fact that they did what they did, I cannot come on here and shred this team. And I hope you guys understand me. I do. I know some of you guys are upset, but I'm not. I am not. Take it for what you want, but I'm taking this as a positive. I'm sorry, I am. And Thomas, I know. Listen, I've been a fan since '89. I know exactly what you went through. I know a lot of these content guys are like in their 20s. They don't know and they don't feel what a lot of us feel that have been watching this team for decades, right? Like they don't feel that hurt, the heartbreak, year after year after year after year, the disappointment, the promises. I get it. I'm right there with you, bud. I've been a fan for forever. But I keep it real as well. I'm telling you right now, man, mark my word. This is a positive thing. And I guarantee you, we make the playoffs. I guarantee you're going to see a lot better Buffalo Bills team moving forward after this game. Okay, you guys, hey, listen, I'll eat the crow if I'm wrong. I will. I'll come on here. I'll say, hey, I'm wrong. This team sucks. We got lied to. No doubt about it. But I believe in this team after what I saw today. I love that heart. I love that effort. I got to give him that. And that's all I'm going to say on that, man. Joey, for 4 goddamn quarters to get your hands on Tom Brady, he wants the fuck out of here. Everybody keeps raving about his defense. I know. Listen, Joey, okay. Did you see the box score? I know you watched the game, right? I know you did, right? You see what they did, correct? At the end there. They barely scored. Look what they did in the second half, right? So let's go back to the Gamecast, right? So they scored 9. No, I take that back. Second half, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers scored 3 points. That's it. And then they had the 6 points in overtime. Your guys aren't happy. You don't see that. You're not taking that as a positive. I'm asking you guys, the chat. You don't think holding Tom Brady in that offense to 3 points in the second half is a positive thing? I say yes. I say yes. I say that's a hell of a second half by that defense to step up the way they did to hold Tom Brady in that offense to 3 points in the third quarter and fourth quarter. You cannot, dude. What am I going to say here? You guys are really going to bash the Bills for that performance? First half was garbage, no doubt about it. But the second half, 3 points. I'm just saying. Come on, man. Come on now. And by the way, like I keep saying, we should have won that game. I thought the referees took that game from us. Referees took that game. You know, it's bullshit. I was fucking pissed. I knew it right there that I kind of felt it. The game was over at that point. So are the fucking Jaguars, and they beat us. Listen, we're not. Yeah, I get it. The Jaguar, but I'm not going back to that game. We're talking about this game, Joey. We're talking about this game. I'm not. Listen, I don't dwell on the past. The past. I can't change what they did in the past, right? I can't do. I'm not going to go back and talk about the Jaguar game. Who cares about the Jaguar game? It means nothing right now. It means absolutely nothing. I care about what happened today. And what happened today is I felt like our team finally, and come on, you guys, let's be real here. This is the first game all season the team actually showed some heart, even though it was a loss. But am I right? Did they not show you a little bit of heart in that game? Because think about it. Let's be real. The Colts loss, 0 heart, 0 effort on both sides of the football. Nothing. Totally a beatdown. Very disappointed in the Buffalo Bills on that loss, right? The Jaguar game, offensively, terrible, disappointed. No heart, no effort, no nothing, right? We can all agree on that, right? This game here, offensively and defensively, the team showed heart. You guys have to be real here. They came out in that second half and they didn't just listen. They were down huge by 21. They could have just said, it's over. We're done. We're out of here. Let's just lay down. It's done. We are what we are. But they didn't do that. They showed you guys the heart. And that's all that I expected from this team. I would have loved to win, of course. But it didn't happen that way. And that's okay. It sucks. But guys, we're still in this. So stop with the negativity about this loss, because I'm going to take it for what it is. Hey, Thomas, listen, if you want to think that, I'm not mad at you. I understand your frustration, but I don't think it's over. I don't. And I like I said, I'll eat my words. If we don't make the playoffs, I'll eat my words. I'll come on here, like I said, like I do. Listen, guys, I come on here, win or lose every game. You guys know that. Win or lose, I am here. Right? I don't give excuses. I tell you guys how it really is. I throw the players under the bus all the time that I feel deserves it. But I can't do it this game. I can't do it this game. Man. Sorry guys, my camera's freezing on me. Hold on real quick, guys. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see here. Thomas Allen's one of the best. Get him a line next year and we're rocking. Hey, no, listen, Thomas, I agree. You paid the man $250 million, you're getting him killed. You have to get him a better offensive line. No doubt about it. You got to get Devin Singletary or whoever's going to be our running back in the future. You got to get him a better a line. They cannot. This can't keep up. Offensive line needs to get better, and I mean a total. I'm talking about almost everybody. I'm serious. Deion Dawkins, fine. I'm cool with Deion Dawkins. But everybody else, and Spencer Brown, but everybody else, man, I could care less if they come back or not. They got to rebuild that offensive line. The defensive line as well. Overpaid. Let's be real. Overpaid and soft. Okay? And I'm speaking the truth. I like Ed Oliver. I think Ed Oliver's playing a great 2021 season. I think he's playing phenomenal. I do. Star Lotulelei, total waste. Total. I was so excited for Star to come back this season. He's done nothing. Can't get on the field. Hurt. Getting the big C again, right? Hurt his big toe. Can't play. Like, come on, man. Enough of this, man. You either going to fucking be... Listen, every player plays hurt. I'm so tired of that too, man. You had a whole season where you kick back, relax at home when we needed you. You come back this season and you're hurt. You get the C word again, right? That you were so worried about. You get it. I mean, and then you get hurt again. Like, you're never available. So why do we need you? You're not available. I'm very disappointed in Star Lotulelei. I'm very disappointed in Mongo Feliciano. I was so excited to bring him back because I thought he was, when he came back last season after being injured, I thought he was like the player we were missing on that line. He was that aggression, that kind of that Richie Incognito kind of offensive guard that was, he did help. And then he came back in this season healthy, and he's played soft, man. Soft. Injured again. Right? Can't be on the field when we need him. Like, it's frustrating. It is, man. And if that's what you guys want to hear, a little bit of my frustration, I'll give it to you. But I give it to you all the time. Tie the game when Corey Styles loses a game. I know. Listen, man. Listen, that's how overtime works, man. That's how overtime works. But Thomas, I don't know if we should have ever gotten overtime. Referees blew that call, man. Let's be real here. Let's all be real. Watch that play over and over and over. I'm telling you. It's not me just as a Buffalo Bills fan going, oh, that was a pass interference only because I want to see it that way. That shit was a pass interference. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Romo saw it. Everybody saw it. Not a call. And you got to call that. That's Stephon Diggs, man. That's one of the best receivers in the game. You got to give him that. You got to give it to him. You got to give him that call. And then in overtime, same thing. They didn't give him the call. But I thought the one in the end zone was way worse than the one in overtime. Way worse. And then, like I said, the Levi Wallace pass interference was total bullshit as well. So don't say the refs didn't play a part in this game. I thought they did. I thought the refs did, and I'm sure McDermott and them are going to mention it, but they don't probably want to get fined. But that was bullshit. Okay. I'm surprised McDermott wasn't hotter on the side on the sideline. Let's see here. David, let's not blame the referees after we had such a slow start. Listen, no. David. I'm not saying. I thought the referees were fine during the game, most of the game, but you cannot say at the most important time of the game that they didn't blow it for the Buffalo Bills. Listen, that's our best receiver, right? You got to give him that call. It was a clear and obvious pass interference, and they did not give it to him. I have to say the referees kind of screwed us there. I get what you're saying, though. Like the referees didn't put us down by 21 points early on. I totally get that. That wasn't the refs. That was sloppy ass Buffalo Bills football. Terrible offense, terrible defense. But we made a comeback. We did all that to get cheated out by a pass interference. That was clearly a pass interference. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. A little upset about that. I won't lie. We should be, yeah, of course we should have beat Pittsburgh, but I can't go back in time, Joey. Let me see here. Thomas, Diggs and Bills never get the call. Yeah, it's exactly, but that's not right. If it's a pass interference, it's pass interference. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm with. Listen, guys, it's a loss. It is what it is. But if you're not going to take something from a loss, a positive, then I don't know what to tell you. You have to. I get that you're frustrated. I'm right with you. I've been a fan forever, right? I'm not this young content guy who just started watching the Bills in 2018. When Josh Allen got drafted, I'm like, I don't, pretending that I know about the past. I know about the past. I've been there, done that. Like, I know about the Buffalo Bills history. It's been hot garbage, right? We all can agree on that. And this season is not going the way I expected it, or neither any of you expected, right? We all expected this team to be just like it was last season, cruising into the playoffs. And unfortunately, guess what, guys? This is the NFL, right? Other teams get better. Sometimes you don't play up to your standard. Our offensive line, this is on Bean as well. Brandon Bean did not address the offensive line. He should have. Okay. I think he thought that they were good enough to get us back to the AFC East championship game. And he made a mistake. Let's be real. He made a mistake. But we are what we are right now. We still have an opportunity to make the playoffs. Okay? Don't forget that. Anything can happen. Listen, the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl last year. I think they had like 5 losses and they went on a roll. Right? Okay, so don't count us out yet. That's all I'm saying. I get that things don't look good. I understand we've lost 2 in a row, but you got to take a little bit of positive from this game. And I think the players will. I do. I really believe it. And I got to say, too, good. Let me see here. David, expectations are never guaranteed. They're not running the ball. They didn't run the ball to run it back in the first. Yes. Listen, I got to say that, too. We all had high expectations. And sometimes, man, when you have those high expectations and things aren't going right, it hurts even more, right? And you dog on the team even more because you were expecting so much better. And unfortunately, it's not what we all expected. It's not what we want to be at this point. But we still have a chance to make the playoffs. Still have a chance. So not all is gloom and cloudy, okay? Like I said, I'll be on here every week. I'll eat crow if I'm wrong. You guys know I will. I'm not afraid to come on here, win or lose. Listen, it's not easy for like people to come, content guys or whatever, to come in here and talk about the Buffalo Bills after a loss. It's very easy to come on here after a win and say, and talk about how great the Buffalo Bills are. And it's not easy after a loss. I get that. And I get you guys' frustration, but like I said, man, I'm going to take some positives out of this game. You guys could take it for what you want. I can't tell you guys how to think or how to feel, right? I can't. All I can tell you guys is the season isn't over. And there's some good positive to come from this game. And let's see what happens next week. And let's just see if we can go on a run. That's all I could tell you guys. I'm not going to sit here and just be Debbie Downer. Like, is that what you guys want though? Like, honestly, is it a Debbie Downer thing? Like, you just want me to just be down? Like, that's it. The season's over. It's bleak. We suck. Anybody could do that, then I'm going to come in here and look at nothing positive that happened to the game. Come on, man. We have beat 0 winning teams 0. So that's not true. That's not true. So let me tell you something, Thomas, and I love you coming on here and giving chats. The Kansas City Chiefs are on a roll right now, and we beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and we beat them pretty good at Kansas City. Okay, that's one. Yeah, you could say they were playing bad at the time. I don't want to hear that. Who cares? Whatever. The Kansas City Chiefs made it to Super Bowl last year, and we beat them in Kansas City. That's one. Two, Tennessee Titans. We should have beat them. Fine, we lost. Okay, fine. We lost. We were right there in that game. The New England Patriots at home. Yeah, we lost 14-10. It was ugly, but we were right in the game. We were right in that game. None of the only game we got blown out, guys, the only game is the Colts game. Okay, and I get it. A W is a W and an L is an L, right? It doesn't matter if a team beats you 100-0 or 2-0. It's still a loss. I get that. But I gotta take some positives from some of these games. I can't. Not all of these losses. I'm gonna just shit on the team. It is what it is. It's the NFL. There's not one team that's undefeated right now. Not one team. Not one team. Let's see here. By the way, we beat Washington, who beat Tampa Bay. So I'm just saying it happens. Okay, teams lose all the time. Bad teams. Hey, Eddie Oliver, I don't even care about that. You know what, Joey? I don't care about that. I like that Ed Oliver did that. By the way, they scored 3 points, Joey, in the second half in regulation. 3. You really care that Ed Oliver did that? Listen, some penalties I don't care about. I really don't. If it's going to get you pumped, get you hyped, fine. I'll take a penalty like that. I don't like the holding penalty when we clearly have first down and the guy is holding, 5 yards away from the play. Like, those are dumb penalties. But I didn't mind that. I didn't. They scored 3 points, man. I thought the defense was hyped. I thought the defense played excellent in that second half. Are you going to take that away from them? It was not worth the money we paid him. Neither. I don't know which one. Man, I love the Mafia, but he's soft tonight. Thomas. Hey, Thomas, I love you too, brother. But it's not being soft, man. It's being real. I'm being real here, man. I'm being real and how I feel. I tell you what, though, like I said, man, I can't speak for all of y'all. I understand your feelings. So I'm not going to say you're Thomas, you're wrong. You should feel positive after this game. It's just my opinion. And I keep it real. I still tell you what I didn't like in this game and what I liked. I still keep it real. I still telling you the offensive line is average at best. The defensive line is average at best. But I'm telling you the truth. How else do you want me to tell you how this game went? I'm telling you, we showed our hearts. Put it this way. We were down 21. You're telling most teams at that point just lay down and take an ass whipping. And I kind of thought that was going to happen. I really did. And you, Thomas, I would have been on here and I would have been shredding this team for saying, where was the effort? Where was the heart? Right? Nothing. I saw nothing. But I can't come in here and say that because that's not what happened. I know, I get we still lost the game. I get that. It sucks. It hurts. It's like, God damn, we just can't get it right. But I saw some positives. There's 4 games left. They're winnable games. I believe we make the playoffs, guys. I do. And that's all I'm going to say about this, man. I can't keep going in circles. But you guys think what you want, man. I get it. I'm not going to be mad at you guys at all. But I saw a lot of good things in this game. And I hope you guys will maybe rewatch the game. I always rewatch film, by the way. I always rewatch the game. And I hope you guys do too, because you're going to see how really good that this Buffalo Bills team played in that second half versus a very good Tampa Bay team. This wasn't the Jaguars, Joey. This wasn't Pittsburgh that we lost against. This was the Super Bowl champions who have a very good team. And I thought we played very well in that second half, well enough to get into overtime and get screwed by the refs. I'm just saying. But, guys, that's all I got for you tonight, man. I'm sorry that you guys are expecting me to come on here and just shred the team. But I can't if I don't feel that way. I just can't, man. So I will be on Thursday at 7 and Friday on #tailgate talk. And I will be back here Saturday, AFC East Shakedown. Guys, once again, thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I didn't, come on here and just shred the team, but these are my feelings. I don't blame you for feeling however you guys want to feel. I totally get it, but that's how I feel, man. David, my eyes, the problem with this team is the coach staff. When you're down like that 2 weeks in a row and no adjustments, but that's not true though. So here's the thing, David. They did make adjustments, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the positive that you could take from this game, because against the Colts, the ass whooping that we got, we made 0 adjustments, right? We got our asses whipped on both sides of the ball. We made 0 adjustments. You can't tell me that this game, in the second half, that the coaching staff didn't make any adjustments. The defense made adjustments. The offense made adjustments. And we held them to 3 points. What more do you want? The only thing I would want better is a complete game. Right? A complete game. A complete 4-quarter effort like that, we win the game. That's the only negative I will take from this game. Other than that, I got to give our guys credit for that second half. That's all I'm saying. Take it for what it is. Take it for what it is, man. David, yeah, they did play in the second, good in the second half. But like I said, listen, you got to put a whole game. You can't just, I get what you're saying. You got to put a whole game. You got to have that whole 4 quarters of good football. I totally get that. I'm with you. If we played the way we did in the second half, we win that game. No doubt about it, right? But we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't. The first half sucked. But the second half, you got to give the boys credit for coming out, making adjustments, showing heart. And that's all I'm going to say. That's it. So I am out of here. I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't come on here and just be the Tommy throwing F-bombs and ripping his team. But I can't. I can't. I'm going to see the light. I think we're going to go on a roll. I truly believe that. I mean, call me a sucker, but I believe it. I do. By the way, that red Bills hat you are sporting is bad. Why is it bad? I don't understand. Bad what? What do you mean? Now I'm curious. What does that mean, Thomas? What's wrong with my hat? Is something wrong with my hat? What's wrong? I have plenty hats, by the way, but I'm just curious. What's wrong with the hat, Thomas? Now I'm going to stay on because I'm curious. I'm so curious what's wrong with my hat. I'm going to stay on just to know what's wrong with my hat now. I have to, guys. So I guess I'll get to your chats while I'm waiting. Bad red, bad color. Oh, wow. All right, well. Thomas, come on. I get it. It's the hat that I chose. I'm going to make Thomas happy. Hold on. Hey, see what I do for my my chat here. Is that better, Thomas? Listen, if that's what makes you feel better at the end of the night after this loss, then cool, man. I switch hats for you, brother. I got a whole bunch, buddy. But anyways, hey, see, buddy, I made you happy at the end of the night. That's all that counts. But I'm out of here, man. Hey, you guys, I appreciate you. Hey, Thomas, I appreciate you, brother. I'll be on Thursday, man. So, Bills Mafia, you guys, I still love you, man. I still love you guys. I know you guys are down and out, but go Bills, man. That's all I can say. And I believe in this. I still believe that we're a playoff team. So, I'm out of here. Peace out. I'll see you guys Thursday.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! profiling. Woo, 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 woo. I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 Kid stealing! Woo! Wheeling, dealing! Woo! Woo! All man, Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo! 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 You're gonna be mine all night long.